Start to pump the shoulders, open up into, keep the legs straight, lift the right leg up, step the right foot between the hands, lift, 3, lower, press up and back, work yourself down onto your forearms. You take yourself deeper, turn over the leg, fold down, 30 seconds. Welcome to this Myofascial Integrated Stretching Class. Today's class is a lot of fun. It's really mobility focused with some fun deep stretches. We're going to need some props for this class, a couple of blocks, a blanket, and a strap. You want to have those handy. When you're ready, we're going to start by warming up. Start jumping up and down. We'll get a little bit more active with this, add in some high knees. You shake the arms, start to loosen up a little bit, get the blood flowing. Move into some butt kicks. Side to side. And then one of my favorites, this kind of brings me back to when I was a kid playing hacky sack. Good way to dynamically open up into the hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms up overhead. Start to pump the shoulders. Open up into pec major, pec minor, shoulders, chest. Take the arms a little bit wider. We're looking for a bit of an elastic rebound as we come down to the sides. A little bit lower. You could extend the wrist. This will help get into the biceps a little bit more. Come straight down. Let's go floor to ceiling. When you get to the top, bend the elbows to just get a little bit of a dynamic tricep stretch. Almost like you're trying to smack the back of your shoulders with your hands. Some of you might be able to do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start warming up into the neck. Let's go left to right with the head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder to ear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big circles with the neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Soft bend in the knees. Twist side to side. Add the arms in. Internal, external rotation. Might as well get them in if we're already doing this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold forward over the legs. Bring the hands down to the ground. If you can't reach the ground, you could use your blocks. They have them handy. Start with a little bit of a bounce. Keep the legs straight. Engage into the quads. Give yourself a little bit of reciprocal inhibition through the hamstrings. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the feet just a little bit wider. Bring the hands behind the head. Round the spine. Bounce inwards. 10, 9, 2 bounces per count. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the hands down. Come on to all fours. We'll circle the hips and the shoulders. Move through the spine. Move through the wrist. 3, 2, 1. Change directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Press the shoulders up to the ears. We'll bounce, open up into the chest. So all this elasticity stuff in the beginning, really to help us get warm, to help to stimulate the organization of our fascia, to be a little bit more bouncy, a little bit more elastic, and then also to create some glide so that when we do get into the stretches here in a few minutes, that stretching is just a little bit easier. The muscles are a little bit more pliable. Move through this next series of movements. We'll keep the feet and the hands kind of where they're at. Shift forward through the top of your plank. Lower the hips down. Look forward. Lift up. Roll onto the outside of the feet. Left hand. Lower. Lift. Down dog. Forward. hips down, back, forward, hip, feet over to the right, lower the right hip, lift up, back down dog, forward to the center, back, forward over to the left, lower, lift, down dog, forward, through the middle, back, forward to the right, lower, lift, down dog, 2 more, forward, back, forward to the left, down, up, down dog, forward, back, forward to the right, down, lift, down dog, last one, forward, back, forward to the left, lower, lift, down dog, forward, back, forward to the right, lower, lift, back, down dog. Lift the right leg up. Step the right foot between the hands, come into a lunge. Bounce the hips forward and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the right leg, fold over the leg. Place the left hand underneath the shoulder on a block. Reach the right hand up into a twist. Full open and close dynamically. Down, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend into the right leg. Keep the right hand up. Turn both the feet over towards the right, lower. Spin all the way around. Keep your left hand where it is. Skandasana. We'll move back and forth between these 10 times. To the right, lower. Left, Skandasana, 9. Right, lower. Left, Skandasana, 8. Right, lower. Left, Skandasana, 7. Right, lower. Left, Skandasana, 6. Right, lower. Left, Skandasana, 5. Halfway. Right, left, 4. Right, left, 3. Right, left, 2. Last one. Right, left, 1. Place the right arm in the inside of the right leg. Reach the left arm up. Open up through the chest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the left hand down. Spin around. Step behind. Wild thing. Lower. Lift. 5. Lower. Lift. 4. Lower. Lift. 3. Lower. Lift. 2. Lower. Lift. 1. Downward facing dog. Getting warm here real fast. I'm already sweating. How about you? All right. Let's lift the left leg up. Step the left foot forward between the hands. Come up onto the fingers. Look forward. Bounce the hips forward and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the left leg. Flex the foot. Place the right hand underneath the shoulder. Reach the left arm up. Open and close dynamically. Down, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend into the left leg. Point both feet over to the side. Bring the right hand underneath the shoulder. Reach the side. Take it around. Skandasana 10. To the left. Right. 9. Left. Right. 8. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Left. Right. 7. Left. Right. 6. Left. Right. 5. Left. Right. 4. Left. Right. 3. Left. Right. 2. Last one. Left. Right. 1. Bring the left arm in the inside of the left leg. Reach the right arm up. A little bit of a twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the right hand down. Spin around. Step behind. Wild thing. Bridge up. Lower. Lift. 5, lower, lift. 4, lower, lift. 3, lower, lift. 2, last one, lower, lift. 1, downward facing dog. Lower the knees down to the ground. Grab a hold of your blanket. We're going to be doing some slides with the blanket. Strengthen the lower back. So you could set it down. Bring the hands onto the blanket. Bring the hips down towards the ground like an up dog or cobra. Slide forward. Pull back. Forward. Back. 2. Forward. Back. 3. Forward. Back. 4. Forward. Back. 5. Halfway. Forward. Back. 6. Forward. Back. 7. Forward. Back. 8. Forward. Back. 9. Last one. Forward. Back. 10. Grab your strap. This one's going to be, depending on your flexibility, but hopefully the strap will make this accessible for you. Take your strap, hook it around your foot, make like a big loop with it. Take your other leg, cross it on the inside of the ankle. Reach back, grab a hold of the strap with both arms. We'll do this for 20 seconds. Press up and back. With the legs, work on extending the arms. Can't really talk here so much. Squeeze the glutes, press open. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's not that that's so hard, though it's not so easy. It's just very, very hard to talk into it. All right. Next round of our cobras. Come onto your blanket, up into your cobra. Slide forward, pull back. 5 this time for the next 2. 4, 3, 2. Last one. 1. Release down. Grab your strap, hook it around the other foot, just to keep us a little bit more even. Cross your ankle behind. Take the strap overhead. Grab a hold of the strap with both hands. Here we go. Extend. Lift up. 20 seconds. Work on straightening the arms. Open the shoulders. Not too much compression in the back. Breathe into the belly. Three, 2, 1. Lower down. Release. One more round. Last one. Can't believe I'm sweating so much. We're only 13 minutes into class. Here we go. Last round. 5. Shift forward. Back. 4. Back. 3. Back. 2. Back. Last one. Back. Last one with the strap. Hook it around a foot. Either one on this one. Hook your ankle in front. Take the strap. Let's skip back here a little bit. Take the strap. Overhead. Press back. Work to extend the arms. 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Relax. You can set your strap off to the side. Take a minute, roll over onto the back. Bring the soles of the feet together. Open the knees. Place the hands on the top of the quads. Give yourself a little traction. With that, it's mostly, though we're stretching the front of the body, it's a lot of strength as well, working into the back bend. Very active. Really good one because anybody could do it. You just might need a longer strap or a shorter one. Of course, stay here for another about 5 to 10 seconds or so. It's always a good idea after any deep back bends like that, like we just did, spend some moments to allow the spine to start to return to its neutral shape, allow the intervertebral disc to come to their neutral position. All right, we're working into the hips. You're going to need 1 or 2 blocks for this, or none, depending on how flexible you are. I'm going to use 2 blocks on this one because I really like how it feels. So you're going to take the blocks off to the side of your mat, take your right foot, place it on top, come into a lizard lunge, work yourself down onto your forearms. If this is too much, obviously, go down to 1 block. You could lower the knee down as well, but on this first one, I want you to keep the foot flat down onto the ground so you feel a nice opening into the hip. 30 seconds on this. Press your foot down into the block as well. This is going to help activate the muscles that we're stretching, make it a bit more of an active stretch. The next one will last 10 more seconds. Release, switch to the other side. We're moving for sensation, so if you're not feeling a stretch in the inner hip flexors and the adductor muscles, then try moving yourself until you're able to get more into it. For me, I feel more if my back leg's up because I could use gravity to get down into my hip flexors. I'm also pushing down pretty firm with my left foot to activate the muscles I'm stretching. By activating my adductors in this way, I am, in a sense, shortening the muscle and getting more into the tendon, because the muscle will create resistance and then the tendon is going to absorb that resistance. Another 10 seconds. You could also use more blocks here if you're super deep and this is too easy. Very much with stretching a choose your own adventure. Just want to make sure that you don't go too deep, that you always stay within the appropriate practice. Take your blocks off to the side. This one will approach this a little bit different. We're going to open up the knee to the side, come onto the outside of the foot like this. With this, really important to protect the knee. Keep your foot really strong and active. We'll do the same thing as we push the outer edge of the foot down into the ground. Now, this is going to be a little bit different since what's pushing us down is going to be our abductors, now the outside of the leg. So as you push down, you should feel the outer glute and stuff working into this pose. If you feel anything in the knee, come out of it. And it just means that the knee is taking more than the hip should. Your knee shouldn't feel any pain, any stress, or any strain. And one of the ways to do that is really to make sure that you're flexing into your right foot. The other way is to push down with the right foot, like you're trying to drive the blocks into the mat. Another 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Release. Switch to the other side. Could even see my footprint into these blocks. Place the left foot on the block. Come on to the outside of the foot before you even set yourself up. Work your way down to your appropriate depth. Once you get there, push the outside of the foot down into the block. Open up into the hips. To get deeper, allow the knee to travel more to the outside, but still keep the pressure down. And if you put the back leg down if you want, for me, I feel more if I keep it up. I'm able to get more of my weight forward, down. You can even walk the arms forward. Move for your intention, move for your sensation. Right. About 5 more seconds. Release. Last one. This one will be for a full minute. Take the blocks off to the side. This one, we're not going to push down as much with the foot, and I really want to open my knee as far to the side as possible while keeping it elevated and to the outside of my body. For this one, again, really make sure that your foot is flexed. It's going to be a bit more of a passive stretch. So take the knee out really wide. This one, I will lower my back knee down because I could just get a little bit lower. Another way I could do the same thing without lowering my knee would be to add another block, but I don't want to do that right now. This is a full minute. Don't go too deep. It's a very intense glute and TFL stretch. Tensor fascia lata, this muscle right here. Also into the piriformis, glute med, a lot of different stuff. And the outer hip that we're working into. It shouldn't feel painful. It can be very intense. If it is the kind of intense that makes you want to get out of it, that just means you're too deep. Back off a little bit. Enjoy the stretch, right? You're not doing yourself any favors by struggling and suffering and being in pain in the stretch. Enjoy it. It'll take you much longer, or not. It'll bring you much farther. Was what I'm trying to say in your practice, especially as you grow older. With movement, you gotta be nicer on the joints, nicer on the body. Last 5. Release. Take the blocks to the left. Set the outside of the left foot down. Make sure that the ankle is engaged, foot is engaged. Come down onto the forearms. Open the knee as far out to the side as it feels sustainable for you. Here for a full minute. If you'd like to rock in your stretches too, movement is always fine, even if you're holding a static stretch. And by static stretch, I mean we're keeping continuous tension along the muscle that we're stretching. And that makes it static rather than bouncing. Even though you're moving or rocking slowly, if it's a slow rock or slow move, it's still going to be a static stretch. It's not going to be a dynamic stretch. And sometimes that feels really good, especially in different types of stretches. This is one that I like to move gently in. Same thing with like the splits or middle splits, a little bit of movement or frog. Helps me find my depth as I get a little bit more pliability, a little bit more movement. Last 3, 2, 1. Release. We'll take our feet into a Baddha Konasana. This one I'm going to elevate my feet up onto the block. You don't have to, but it's just a nice different variation into it. We'll hold this one for 1 minute. I'm also going to press my heels together, pull my toes apart like this to create a little bit of dorsiflexion, and then use my blocks to pull myself deeper into this stretch. It's not as much on my hips, though it is a little bit, but it's almost more into my low back as I press back, which right now for me feels really, really good. So you take yourself deeper. Hopefully you washed your feet. They don't smell. I just got out of the shower, so they smell pretty nice. Good enough for me to rest my head on. Yoga teachers are weird. I don't know why we say this kind of weird stuff. I think it's when you're just left to talk, especially when you're holding stretches for a long time, and you can just say, just be quiet. Let me enjoy that playlist that you took so much time putting together, but you probably don't even know is there. If you're on a laptop, there's playlists. If you're on an iOS device or like your phone or something, unfortunately, we're not able to get playlists out there just yet. Not until Spotify works with us to develop an app. All right, let's release those. You can take those off to the side. Next stretch we're going to do is a bit of a hurdler stretch. So you want to take your knee way out to the side, way behind you. As you're in this position, press your hips forward until you feel a nice deep stretch along the inside of the adductors and legs. Take yourself over the left leg or whatever leg you put forward. I put my left leg forward on this one. 30 seconds. Fold over the leg. Pull yourself down. If you don't feel enough in this one, you could also take a block and set your heel up on a block like this to get a little bit deeper, or 2 blocks if you need it. The legs are up a lot. I like to always put something underneath my knee, because this will just help so I don't overstretch my knee, but I still get to stretch into all these tissues. come up. We'll transfer this into a half frog. So lift yourself up, bring yourself in, sink down 30 seconds. With this one, press your hips back towards your foot. I also like to take my foot out a little bit wider. If you're going for sensation, look for that. Lift the toe, sit back, switch to the other side. Over to this side here. Sometimes it's really nice having all these props. So same thing, hurdler stretch. Take the knee out to the side. Open up wide if you want some blocks or something underneath the foot, if you're extra flexy. You can do that. Turn over the leg, fold down, 30 seconds. Last 10. This one also activates the top of the leg. It's going to help get your leg a little bit straighter. And again, with that reciprocal inhibition. If I haven't covered reciprocal inhibition with you in a former class, that's where when we engage an agonist muscle, the antagonist muscle, one that we're stretching, neurologically relaxes. Come into our half frog. Open the foot out to the side. Press the butt back. 30 seconds. Roll your toes up, sit back. We'll switch to the other side. This will be our last one. We'll hold this one for a full minute. Just because I'm making this class a little bit shorter, trying to keep it in a 30-minute time limit. I would maybe do this one more time, but I think you'll get plenty out of it with a minute 30. If you want to do the third round, it's yours, so do as you like. Big deep hurdlers, stretch over the left leg, fold down, 30 seconds. Sorry, 1 minute. 1 minute. This one too, you can play around with. When I press my hips forward, as though I'm trying to bring my groin a little bit more to the mat, it really intensifies the stretch in a good way. So if you're not finding a lot of sensation, try pressing your belly forward or your hips forward down into the mat. This is going to work a bit more into the adductors. You got 10 more seconds on this side. That's 3, 2, 1. Come up. Take it into our half frog. This one just 30 seconds. I say just, but it's plenty for me. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to the other side. Sometimes having all the props takes a bit longer to get from one stretch to another. And support the knee so you don't overstretch the knee joint, activate into the quad, turn towards the leg, press the hips forward. This side is definitely much tighter than my left. I for sure feel a difference. So because I'll respect this leg a little bit more. One minute, settle in, find the sensation of the stretch that you want to get out of this. As I teach you to stretch, what we're trying to do is open up into the hamstrings and the adductors in a different way. Changing orientation of stretches or changing the stretch, really what it does is it changes the direction of tension and the muscle fibers that tension moves through, and the fascia that tension moves through. So if we're only stretching in the same pathways each time, we start to miss a lot of these other pathways, and that actually could prevent us from moving to the potential that we're going to, because we are only opening up into one area. Almost done with this. So by changing these stretches a little bit, just changing the line of tension, we're able to put a more complete stretch. Slowly make your way out. Last stretch in this sequence of our half frog. "30 seconds. Press the hips back, down. Stay strong and active through the legs, especially your right quad. And it's really important in any pose like this where I'm stretching, I'm pushing down, that I keep my legs really active, because I'm putting a lot of pressure onto the inside of the knee and I want to protect that joint. Last few seconds. Make your way out of it. We'll finish with a forward fold and a twist. Kind of a bit more standard, but just feels nice to end this way. Flex the feet. Inhale. Create length through the spine. Exhale as you move down. Fold over the legs. We'll hold this one for 1 minute. We'll be a few over our 30-minute mark, but I think that's all right. Better to go a little bit over and get everything that we want than to cut you short. Slowly come up. Roll onto your back. Let's eagle the legs. Get a little adduction. Even though it's in a twist, a little adduction's nice. Did a lot of abduction. Take the legs over to the side. 30 seconds. Inhale to center. Switch the legs to the other side. Guide the knees over to the right. Turn the gaze to the left. Inhale to your back. Extend the heels to the corners of the mat. Turn the palms up. We'll finish together with a deep inhale. Fill into the belly, middle chest, upper chest. When you fill the lungs, hold the breath. With an energetic release, let it out. Thank you for sharing this practice. Love and gratitude.